wonderful. It was wonderful. It was great. It's been called to attention that owing to some trouble with the mimeograph, the last part of our program is kind of blurry. So I'll read who did the last number. The handstand was by Marine Sergeant Johnson. The barrel roll was by Lieutenant J.G. Bessie May Sue Ellie Yeager. The hitch, kick, and scissors, those are the names of the steps, was by Ensign Cora McRae. The pinwheel, you know, was by Stu Pot. I mean, George Watt, Carpenter's Mate, 3rd class.
2nd class.
And instantly, the dance steps were by Ensign Nellie Forbush. Now, the next is a most unusual treat, an exhibition of weightlifting by Marine Staff Sergeant Thomas Hassinger and Marine Corporal Sergeant Johnson.
Hey, the lights are out. Phyllis!
Phyllis, what the heck happened to the lights?
It's a generator, run out of gas.
Mike, turn on the truck.
Keep your seats, everybody. There's nothing wrong except that the lights went out.
Hey, look where you're going.
How the hell can I look when I can't see?
We'll have the other generator on in a minute.
Well, I got the truck lights on, that's something.
The weightlifting act just got started.
Good. What I can't understand is how some guys ain't got the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so the show can be a success, especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee too. Why didn't you tell us the generator was out of gas?
I am acting in the show, I'm stage manager and producer. I can't figure out everything, can I?
Sure you can. Just put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, I got a production on my hands. How's the weightlifting act going?
I can't tell. Nobody's clapping.
Nobody's clapping. It ain't going good. You ought to be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
You was the one with 2 heads.
Pardon me, but where can I find Miss Forbush?
She's on stage right now. She's the MC. She can't talk to no one right now. Do you want me to bring these flowers into her?
No, I would prefer to give them to her myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes?
Look, Mr. DeBeck, do us all a favor and don't try and see her tonight.
Why?
We got her in a great mood and I don't want anything to upset her again.
She has been upset?
Upset? She asked for a transfer to another island. And day before yesterday, busted out crying in the middle of rehearsal. Said she couldn't go on with the show. And she wouldn't have either unless Captain Brackett talked to her, told her how important it was to the base. So do us all a favor and stick around till after.
She has asked for a transfer.
Don't tell her I told you. Nobody's supposed to know.
I must see her tonight.
Then stick around till after the show. I'll bring these flowers into her.
Hey, Billis. Billis. Lieutenant Cable?
Shh. Lieutenant Cable's supposed to be in his little bed over at the hospital.
You have not been well?
Oh, I'm okay now. Fever gone. They can't hold me in that damn place any longer. I just had to get out. I'm looking for a guy named Billis. Great guy for getting boats. And I need a boat right now. I've just got to get to my island.
What?
That damned island with the 2 volcanoes on it. You ever been up there?
Why, yes.
I used to sail over there every day till this damn malaria stopped me. Have you ever sailed over early in the morning with warm rain playing gently across your face? Beginning to see her again, just like last night.
Ma mère, c'est Louise.
I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you doing over here?
She come in big white boat, bigger than your boat. Belong to Jacques Barrère. You know him? He's white man too, and very rich.
Is that old French planter you told me about? The one who drinks? Oh my God! You can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi, il est malade. Tu comprends? Lieutenant Cable, you are ill. Allow me to escort you back to the hospital.
You're worried about me? That's funny. The fellow who says he lives on an island all by himself and isn't worried about anybody. Japanese, Americans, Germans, anybody. Why pick out me to worry about?
Pardon. Forgive me, Lieutenant Cable.
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. You have good life here. I am rich. Before war, I make $600. After war, I make $2,000. And if war go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirt, boar's tooth, real human head. Give all the money to you and Liat. You no have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk through wood, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk happy. No think about Philadelphia. Is no good. Think about beautiful things. Make love all day long. You like, you buy. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on the lake. Talk about the bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the star looking like a toy, picking through the branches of the tree. Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. Is good idea? You like?
Leah, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. It used to belong to my grandfather. And it's kind of a lucky piece, too. My dad carried it all through the last war. Beautiful, isn't it?
When I first saw you, I know you good man for Liat, and she good girl for you. You have special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Liat.
Was your last chance. Now she marries Jacques Barrère. Give me watch. Stingy bastard.
And now it's my great pleasure to bring to you our captain, Skipper Brackett.
Younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth were you.
Up to now, our side has been having the hell beat out of it in 2 hemispheres, and we're not going to get to go home until the situation is reversed. Now, it may take us a long time before we can get any big operation underway, so it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Now, I understand that I am not generally considered a sentimental type. Once or twice, I understand I've been referred to as Old Iron Belly.
Once or twice, just about a million times.
I resent that very much, because I already chosen that as my private name for our executive officer, Commander Harbison. Take a bow, Commander. I want you to know that both Old Iron Belly sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. And we want to thank that hard-working committee of nurses and Seabees who made the costumes out of rope and mosquito nets, comic books and newspapers, and thought up these jokes and these grand songs. And we just want to say on this Thanksgiving Day, from all of them to all of us, thank you. Now, I'm going to ask Commander Harbison to introduce the next act, which will be the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
The next and last will be a song sung by Bosun Butch Forbush. And that siren of the Coral Sea. Gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite, Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis.
Come on, Bill.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where a broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. We're speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her Her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips. I call her hips. Twirly and whirly. She's my baby. I'm her pap. I'm her booby. She's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. You're speaking on my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly, her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips, I call her hips. Twirly, whirly. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. I am caught and I don't want to run, 'cause I'm having so much fun with Honey Bun. Believe me, Sonny, she's a cookie who can cook you till you're done. Ain't being funny, Sonny, put your money on my honey bun. Save me some twerking and put some chestnut dressing on our honey Luther, you really are a honey bun. Those beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I would like you to know I consider you one of the most wonderful women in the entire world, even including the fact you're an officer and all, and I just can't go on being such a heel as to let you think I gave you those flowers.
But you did give them to me.
Well, here's the card that came with them. Are you all right, Miss Forbush? Well, I'll be hanging around in back in case you need me. Just sing out.
What's the matter, Nellie the nurse? Having diplomatic difficulties with France.
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital.
Me? I'm okay.
Joe, you're trying to get over to Bali Hai. That little girl you told me about.
Liat? I've seen her for the last time, I guess. I love her. And yet I just heard myself saying I can't marry her. What's the matter with me, Nellie? What kind of guy am I anyway?
You're all right. You're just far away from home. We're both so far from home.
Nellie, I must see you. Would you excuse us, Lieutenant Cable?
No, wait, Joe. Stay, please. I've been meaning to call you.
You have asked for a transfer. Why?
I'll explain it to you tomorrow, Emil.
No, now. What does it mean, Nellie?
It means I can't marry you. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Nellie, is it because of my children?
Not your children. They're sweet.
It is their Polynesian mother, then. Their mother and I.
Yes. I can't help it. It's not as if I could give you a good reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. This is something that's born in me.
No, it is not. I do not believe this is born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is I can't help it. I can't help it. Joe, explain how we feel.
Nellie.
Dinah, are you ready? Yes, Nellie. I'll go with you.
Why does she talk like that? And why do you have this feeling, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness that I was running away from. It has followed me all of these years, all this way, and now it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is this life I know best, to be here on an island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free. And alone.
Yes, sir. If I get out of this thing alive, I'm not going back there. I'm coming right here. All I care about is right here.
When all you care about is here, this is a good place to be. But when all you care about is taken away, there is no place. I came so close, so close. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one dreams. One partner in paradise. This promise of paradise once nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from a moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never own, and all the many adventures that we have never known. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One girl for my dreams, one partner in paradise. This promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from a moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
DeBeck, would you reconsider going up there with me to Marie Louise Island? I mean, now that you haven't got so much to lose, we could do a good job, I think, you and I. You know, back home when I used to get in a jam, I used to go hunting. That's what I think I'll do now. Good hunting up there on Marie Louise. Japanese carriers, troop ships, cargo boats, big game. When I go up, what side of the island should I land on?
The south side.
Why?
There is a cove there and rocks. I have sailed behind these rocks many times.
Could a submarine get in between those two rocks without being observed?
Yes, if you know the channel.
And when I land, what will I do?
You'll get in touch with two friends of mine, Basil and Anato, wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Are you going with me?
Of course. You are too young to be out alone. Come, let's tell Captain Brackett.
Wait till that old bastard Brackett hears this. He's gonna jump right out of his skin.
I would like to see this kind of jump. Let's go.
What's that? What was that?
That was nothing, sir.
Sounded to me like someone trying to send a message. Sounded like code.
That was not code, sir. The sound you just heard was the contraction of the tin roof. It's the metal, cooling off at night.
Oh.
If you'd like to go back to your quarters, I can give
No,
you...
no, I'll stay right here. I don't want to add to your troubles.
Yes, sir.
We should be getting a message by now. We ought to be getting a message, that's all. They'd have time to land and establish some sort of an observation post by now. Don't you think so? Oh.
Captain Brackett.
Yep. What is it, Bill? Don't bother me. I'm very busy.
It's about this CB out here, sir. Billis. Commander Perkins over at Operations estimated that Billis's act this morning cost the Navy over $600,000.
600. Send him in. The minute you get any word, you just break right in. No matter what we're doing, you let me know.
Yes, sir.
Get in there. Get in there. Captain Brackett. This is Lieutenant Buzz Adams who flew the mission.
Hi, Adams.
Captain,
One man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what did you feel like sitting out there all night in the middle of Empress Augusta Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? And how the hell do you fall out of a PBY anyway?
Well, sir, the Japanese anti-aircraft busted a hole in the side of the plane and I fell through. The wind just sucked me out.
So I'm to understand that you deliberately hid in the baggage compartment of a plane you knew was taking off on a very dangerous mission. You had sand enough to do that all right. And then the moment an anti-aircraft gun hit the plane, you fell out. You and your little parachute. I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped. Which did you do?
Well, sir, it was sort of half and half. You get the picture.
This is one of the most humiliating things that has ever happened to me. Adams, when did you discover he was on the plane?
well, sir, not about an hour. Still dark, I know. But we're flying across Maria Louise. The Japanese anti-aircraft fighters, they made that hit. And that's when, Luther, this fella here, that's when he left the ship. I just circled once. Time enough to drop him a rubber raft. And some New Zealanders in P-40 spotted him, though, and kept circling around while I quickly flew across the other side of the island. Well, by the time I got back to the other side of the island, our Navy planes were flying around in the air above this guy like a thick swarm of bees. They kept the Japanese guns occupied, while I quickly slipped down and scooped him off the boat. They thought this guy was some $90 million cruiser they were out to protect. Well, all right.
How many planes were there, you think?
There were about 55 or 60 planes.
62. You're not far off, Adams. Commander Harbison tells me this thing cost the Navy near $600,000.
600,000?
What the hell are you so happy about?
I was just thinking about my uncle. Remember my uncle I was telling you about? He used to tell my old man I'd never be worth a dime. Him and his lousy slot machines. Can you imagine a guy?
Why would you do this anyway, Billis? What would make a man do a thing like this?
Well, sir, I kind of feeling held down, you know? If you're itching to take a trip, pick up a couple souvenirs. Gotta kind of horn in if you get the picture.
How did you know about it?
Well, I didn't know about it at first. It's just, when I heard that fellow Cable talking to that fellow at the back, I knew something was in the air. A project. That's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis, you've broken every regulation in the book, and by God, Captain Brackett and I are gonna throw it at you.
Sir, may I barge in? My co-pilot watched the whole thing, you know, and he believes that this fellow Luther, down there in the boat with all those planes, caused a kind of diversionary action. Well, while all those Japanese guns were busy firing at him in the boat and all the planes on the other side of the island, the submarine was able to slip into the cove, depositing Joe Cable and the Frenchman in behind those rocks.
What the hell do you want me to do? Give this guy a Bronze Star?
I don't want a Bronze Star, Captain. Well, freedom would be nice. A little room to swing around, if you know what I mean. If you get the picture.
Get out of here, Billis.
Yes, sir.
Get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Iron Belly, what would you have done?
I'd have thrown him in the brig, and I will too, if I get the ghost of a chance.
This is our first chance to send news to you. We've met up with former friends of mine and set up quarters in the mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. But first, the weather. Rain clouds over Chessel and New Georgia. We estimate that there will be rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 900 to 1400. And now, our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft, 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck. They ought to pass Panique at about 0800 tonight. There's got to be some way to knock off a few of these. As for aircraft, there's little indication of activity at the moment, but 22 bombers, Bettys, went by at 0600 hours headed southwest. There was fighter escort. They should reach. Wait.
Sit down, Bill. Here. You know what I like, Bill? Projects, don't you?
Sailing today unlimited. 33 fighters, Zeros, have flown in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
You got that? Well, gentlemen, here's the big tip for today. Joe and the Frenchman sighted 20 surface craft heading southeast from Vella La Vella. Christmas is just 2 weeks away, so let's give these characters a present. A beautiful view of no ships coming back.
Sounds good with me. Do it. Sir, you just have to tell her something, sometime. She hasn't seen him for 2 weeks. You might as well know it now.
Okay, send her in. I always have to do the tough jobs.
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile de Beck. I went to his house a week ago to, well, you know how people have arguments and days later you think of a good answer? Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there. I even asked his children. He has 2 children, and they didn't seem to know where he'd gone. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then last night while I was on duty in the ward, we have a lot of fighter pilots over there. You know, the boys knocked that convoy yesterday. You know how fighter pilots talk about Immelmans and wingovers and things. Well, I never listen usually, but they kept talking about a Frenchman. The Frenchman said this, and the Frenchman said that. And I was wondering if the Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, Miss Forbush, it is. I couldn't tell you before, but as a matter of fact, if you wait here a few moments, you can hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
With Lieutenant Cable, behind enemy lines.
Behind?
Hello. Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds that he received 3 days ago. I will never know a final man. I wish that he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out and there is great confusion. We estimate that they will try and evacuate Cape Esperance tonight. This may be the last time that you hear from us. There are planes overhead. They're looking for us, we think. We believe that... What? What? Goodbye.
Is that all? Can't you get them back?
No, sir. They're cut off.
Joe. Poor little Joe Cable. Captain Brackett, do you think there's a chance I'll ever see Emile de Beck again? If you don't think so, will you tell me?
There's a chance. Of course there's a chance.
I didn't know he was going.
Of course not. How could he tell you he was going? Now don't blame Emile de Beck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy. He has got a chance, hasn't he, Bill?
Of course. There's always a chance.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come back so I can tell you something. I know it counts now. You. All those other things. The woman you had before. Her color. What piffle. What a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Oh God, don't die until I can tell you. All that matters is you and I being together. Just together, the way we wanted it the first night we met. Remember? Remember? Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel him call you across a crowded room, then fly to his side and make him your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone. Don't die, Emile.
Miss Nurse, please, please, Miss Nurse.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh. Oh, my darling.
All right, now hear this. All outfits waiting for loading, keep in position. We'll get to you as soon as your ship is ready for you.
Phyllis, don't you think we should head back? Our gang's about a mile down the beach. They could call our names at any second.
Yeah, they may be ready for us to go aboard.
They won't be ready for hours yet. This is the Navy. Eager beavers. Look at that beach. Swarming with 10,000 guys. All jerks. Hey, Marine. You booked on one of those LCTs?
I guess so. Why?
Well, shake the belly off you, you know. $5 and you can have it.
What is it?
Seasick remedy. You'll be needing it.
Oh, knock it off. That's stuff's issued. We all got it. Who are you trying to fool?
Marines are getting smarter every day, huh?
All right, all right. All units, stay in line. Ensign, you too. For heaven's sake, don't get spread out over there. We're trying to get this thing organized as quickly as possible. So for God's sake, stay with your own unit. Say, CB, you belong down the beach.
Sir, can you tell me where I can find Captain Brackett, sir?
He's up at the head of the company street.
Thank you, that's all.
All right, stay in line. How many times have I told you?
Oh, hello, Miss Murphy. You nurses going too?
Only a few of us. We're gonna fly back to the wounded.
Is Miss Forbush going with you?
I'm not sure. She may be staying here at the hospital.
Oh, Miss Murphy, you don't get airsick, do you? I was thinking maybe you got a few bucks and you might be using this little package I got here.
That stuff's no good. We gave that up last month.
That's a female jerk. Pardon me, sir.
Yeah, what do you want, Phyllis? We're moving out pretty soon.
The professor stoop on me was wondering if anything's being done about rescuing the Frenchman off that island. We hereby volunteer for such a project, a triple diversionary activity, like the one I done to get him there. You see, we could drop 3 rubber boats, 3 different sides of the island, confuse the hell out of the Japanese, if you get the picture.
It's very fine of you, Billis, but you're too late for diversionary activity. That started this morning before the sun came up. Operation Alligator got up underway. Landings were made on 14 Japanese-held islands.
Well, I think that's very unfair, sir. I think the first thing they should have done was try to rescue the Frenchman off that island.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. Marie Louise was the first island they hit.
Well, did they get him? Is he alive?
We don't know. Lieutenant Buzz Adams flew up there to find out, and he hasn't come back. But if the Frenchman's dead, it is unfair. It's too damn bad if a part of this huge operation couldn't have saved one of the 2 guys who made it all possible.
Look at the beach. Far as you can see, men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific is changing. We're going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir, the launch is ready to take you to your ship. You got a ship, sir?
Yes, Harbison and I've got a ship. I'm no longer allowed the island, Commander. Come on, Bill.
Goodbye, Commander Harbison.
Oh, goodbye, Billis. Oh, I never did get you in the brig, did I?
No.
Oh, I forgot.
Forgot what, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. Get the picture?
Come on, Bill.
All right, let's start those trucks moving out. All units on Company Street, we're ready to load. Embark on Carrier 6. And all Marines, board the LCT. Any questions? Move out.
Battleships, and the little ones are destroyers. Or cruisers. I can never tell the difference. And what on earth are those?
P-40s.
Oh, that's right. They're all moving out, you see, because, well, there's been a big change. We won't be around here much longer. Just off and on, a few of us. Did you understand anything I said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, oui, nous comprenons.
Good. Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you've got to promise, here, come here. You've got to promise me to manger everything that's put before you on the table. Sur la table. Sur la table?
Sur la table.
That's right. Now come back here, Jerome. Asseyez-vous. Now you've got to learn to mind me when I talk to you, and be nice to me too, because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez, Nelly.
I will not sing that song. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Oh, all right, but you've got to help me. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi. Pourquoi what?
La vie est gaie.
Papa!
Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez?
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi j'aime mademoiselle. Est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez?
Allez-vous, vite, dans la maison.
Non, Annie. Moi, je reste ici.
Ah oui, nous verrons bien. Venez. Venez, petite moustique.
Non, Annie, non, non.
Venez maintenant.
Find many more flowers out here. Je servirai le café.
Oui, monsieur Debec.
C'est tout.
Oui, monsieur Debec.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch. Wild chicken. I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I had no idea that people lived like this, right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Oh, thanks.
1?
3. I know it's a big load for Demi-Tasse to carry. All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
Yes. A hick is one who lives in a stick, no?
Sticks, plural. The sticks.
Pardon. These sticks. I remember now.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific when I was a young man.
Emile, is it true that all the planters on this island, are they all running away from something?
Who is not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. Paris, New York, even in Small Rock. Where you come from?
Oh, Little Rock.
Oh, little. Well, you know fugitives there?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping from my mother today. Here it is.
Ensign Nellie Farbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
That was written by Miss Leeming, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. To read her, you think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire Navy. And that's only a matter of time before I become a Lady Admiral.
In this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
Oh, that was taken before I knew what rain and heat and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't rainy today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that yellow sun. You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everyone else thinks. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. Do you think I'm crazy too? They all do over at Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. Well, I suppose I am, but I just can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of Jell-O and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart. Want to know anything else about me?
Yes, you say you were a fugitive. When you joined the Navy, what were you running from?
Gosh, I don't know. It was more like I was running to something. I went to see what the world was like. Outside Little Rock, I mean. And I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them better. And I'm finding out.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I'd feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I'd bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman. I'm a little heck.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel jittery, jumpy. I am like a schoolgirl waiting for a dance.
Can I ask her now? I am like a schoolboy. What will be her answer? Do I have a chance? In peacetime, the boat from America comes once a month. The women, the wives of the planters, often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
It can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
I have many books here. Marcel Proust, André Gide. Did you study French in school?
Yes.
Then you can read French.
No. I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes desirous to learn everything. not to miss anything, not to let anything good pass by.
Yes?
So one must speak and act quickly, even if it seems almost foolish to be so quick. I know it is only 2 weeks. A dinner given at your officers' club. Do you remember?
Yes.
But that is the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room. I am older than you. If we have children, when I die, they will be just growing up. You could afford to take them back to America, if you like. Think about it.
Monsieur Debec, la Jeep de la mademoiselle est ici. La Jeep de la mademoiselle. Votre Jeep.
My Jeep?
Votre Jeep.
Oh, my Jeep! Gosh! Thank you, Henry. I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Nellie, wait. Before you go, a while ago you asked me a question. Why did I leave France?
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you, I had to leave France. I killed the man.
Why did you kill him?
He was a wicked man, a bully. Everyone in our village was glad to see him die. It was not to my discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You've just told me that you killed a man, and that's all right. I hardly know you.
And yet I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. Do you like my place?
Yes,
You will think.
I will think.
Lipstick. 3 lumps of sugar in this little cup. Dum dee 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 dee. Dum dee 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 dee. Hey, bien.
Bravo, papa.
Merci, monsieur.
Nous entendons bien aussi.
Ah oui?
Attends, papa. Attends, papa. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que parce que vous m'aimez?
Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that too damn bad? Her skin is tender as the baseball glove. Her skin is tender as the baseball glove. Her skin is tender as a baseball glove. Now ain't that too damn bad? Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She don't use them so dead. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that too damn bad? Now ain't that too damn bad?
Hello, GI. Grass skirt. Sexy grass skirt. $4. You got sweetheart? Send Chicago to sweetheart. You like, you buy. Hey, where you go? Cheapskate, sad sack, droopy drawers.
Tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard. That good?
That's great, Mary. You're learning fast.
Pretty soon I talk English good as any crummy Marine. Stingy bastard.
What is that thing?
His head
What's it made of?
is made out of head.
What makes it so small?
Shrunk. Only way to keep human head is shrinking them.
No thanks, Mary.
Grass skirt? Send to sweetheart. She make wave like this.
No.
Here you are, sweaty pie. Put him down, Professor. These beautiful grass skirts were made by myself, Professor here, and 3 other CBs in half the time it takes your native workers to make them. See? No stretch. Come over, Sweaty Pie, and give me your price.
Look at this shirt.
Take it up with the manager.
Hey, big dealer. Hey, Luther Biller.
What can I do for you, my boy? What's the trouble?
Take a look at this shirt.
The Phyllis Laundry is not responsible for minor burns and tears. So what am I offered, Sweatso?
All hand sewn.
Gee, that's mighty nice work.
You hear that? You can probably sell these to the chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. I'd give you the whole bunch for, say, $80.
Give you $10.
What?
Not enough?
You're damn well right, not enough.
Then you damn well keep.
Now look here, Dragon Lady. What's that you got there? Boar's tooth bracelet? Where'd you get that? Over there on Bali Hai?
You like?
You know what this is? Bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth. They kill the boar in a big ceremonial up there on Bali Hai. There ain't a souvenir in the South Pacific you can pick up as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
It's a deal.
Make you special offer, big dealer. Trade you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirt.
All right, it's a deal.
Wait, is no deal. Till you throw in something for good luck.
What do you want me to throw in, Mary?
$100 good luck.
These things are scarce as hen's teeth.
They're bigger, too.
That damn Bali Hai! Why does it have to be off limits? You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, bracelets, old ivory.
Young French women.
Knock it off! I'm talking about souvenirs.
So is he.
I'm feeling held down again. I need to take a trip.
Only officers can sign out boats.
I'll get a boat, all right. I'll latch onto some officer who's got some imagination, who'd like to see the Boar's Tooth ceremonial as much as I would. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
Why, you big phony? We all know why you want to go to Bali Hai.
What?
The plan is for all their young women over there when they heard the GIs were coming. That's why. It ain't boar's teeth. Women.
Oh, it's boar's teeth. And women.
We got sunlight on the sand, we got moonlight on the sea. We got mangoes and bananas you can pick right off a tree.
We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games.
What ain't we got?
We ain't got dames. We get packages from home, we get movies, we get shows. We get speeches from our skipper and advice from Tokyo Road. We get letters out with perfume, we get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we got?
You know damn well.
We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame.
We feel restless, we feel blue, we feel lonely and hungry. We feel every kind of feeling but the feeling of relief.
We feel hungry as the wolf out when he met Red Riding Hood.
What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but, brother, there is one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other. There is nothing like a dame, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world.
Have a soft and wavy frame like the silhouette of a dame.
There is absolutely nothing like the phrase of a dame.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Miss Forbush?
Have you done what you promised?
Yes, Miss Forbush, I did it all last night. And you don't have to look at it now.
Oh, Luther, you do beautiful work. You've even done the pleats in my shorts.
Aw, pleats ain't hard.
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night, in the dark?
Well, there was a moon. There was a moon. Whoa. A full moon.
How much, Luther?
Oh, no, not from you. You better run along now and catch up with your gang.
Gosh, I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. You're a treasure. Well, goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that Nelly's okay, but some of them nurses, the officers can have them.
They've got them.
Well, they can have them.
So suppose it's Dame ain't bright, or completely free from flaws, or as faithful as a bird dog, or as kind as Santa Claus. It's a waste of time to worry over things that they have not. Be thankful for the things they've got. Look a name that is anything like a dame. There are no books like a dame, and nothing looks like a dame. Nothing drinks like a dame, and nothing thinks like a dame. Nothing acts like a dame, or attracts like a dame. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female, feminine dame.
There is nothing you can name that is anything like a... Hello.
Hello.
You make trouble for me?
Huh?
Are you Crummy Major?
No, I'm even crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
Hey, Lieutenant. New on the rock?
Just flew in on that PBY.
Yeah, where from?
A little island south of Marie Louise.
Then you've been up where they're using real boats.
You got it.
Hey, Lieutenant. You damn sexy man.
Thanks. You're looking pretty fit yourself.
Damn sexy.
Who is she?
She's Tonkinese. Used to work for a French planter.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Say, I wonder if any of you guys know a man named DeBeck.
Emile DeBeck? I think he's that guy who lives up there on that hill. You know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant. His head. You got sweetheart? Sent home Chicago to sexy sweetheart.
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
Philadelphia girl. What's that? Mean she no sexy? You tellin' you like, I give you free.
Free? You never give me anything for free.
You no sexy like Lieutenant. Take.
No thanks. Where'd you get that anyway?
Bali Hai?
That's that island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Bali Hai? What does that mean?
Bali Hai mean, I am your special island. Mean, here am I. Bali Hai is your special island, Lieutenant. I know. Listen, you hear island call to you. Listen.
I hear the sound of the wind and the waves. That's all.
Listen, you know, hear something?
I think I
I hear something! Shut your big fat mouth!
Your voice. Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Bali Hai may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away. Bali Hai may whisper on the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Your own special hopes, your own special dreams bloom on the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Bali Hai, Bali Hai, Bali Hai. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine, my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, sing on through the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, here am I, come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Bali Hai, Bali Hai, Bali Hai.
Of course, Lieutenant. Right now that island is off limits due to the fact that all the French planters have their women running around over there. You being an officer and all. If you could get a launch. Hey, I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant? Bali Hai may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you hear it call you. Come away, come away. How, Lieutenant?
No.
Well, I see what you mean, being off limits and all. It'd take a lot of persuading to get me to go over there. But another thing goes on over there, Lieutenant. The ceremonial the boars took. After they kill the boar, they pass around some of that coconut liquor, and women dance with just skirts on, and everyone gets to know everyone else pretty well. Bali Hai will whisper on the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. It's just a small tribal ceremonial. Primitive, but astonishing. And I thought you being up in the shooting war for such a long time without any recreation, you might be interested.
I am. But right now I've got to report to the island, Commander.
Professor, take him up in the truck.
Professor?
That's because he went to college. You go to college?
Yes.
Yeah? Where?
A place in New Jersey.
Where, Rutgers?
No, Princeton.
Ho-ho! Folks got money, huh, Lieutenant? Don't be ashamed of it, we understand. Say, maybe you want to hear the professor talk some language. What do you want to hear? Latin? Grecian? Oh, give him some Latin.
Recitus vives decini.
Ain't that beautiful?
Nece autum semper urgendo dom procedas.
Now what did he say, Lieutenant?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What's the matter? Didn't you graduate? Take him up in the truck.
Aye, aye.
He'll never make captain.
Whoop, whoop, Iron Belly.
Here she is, sir.
You are causing an economic revolution on this island. These French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Sir, may I make a suggestion, sir?
Who are you?
Billis, sir, Luther Billis. The natives can now go back to work on their farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be met by us Seabees.
Dressmakers. Do you mean to tell me that the Seabees of the United States Navy are now a lot of...
If you don't like the idea, sir, we can just drop it right now. You can just pretend I never brought it up.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir?
Oh, nothing. Just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
I want to see you pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now. And for the last time, carry it way down there beyond that fence. Off Navy property.
Come on, all you guys. Take all this stuff and throw it over that fence.
Well, all right, everybody. Everything off Navy property.
You go, too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
I'm Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just flew in on that PBY.
A joyride?
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine under orders to me?
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett.
How do you do, sir?
This is Commander Harbison, my executive officer. Well, what's it all about?
Well, my colonel feels that all these islands are in danger, because none of us is getting any first-hand intelligence. And what we need is a coast watch.
A coast watch?
A man hiding out on one of those Japanese-held islands, where he can spot for Japanese warships as they head down the bottleneck. Right down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Japanese convoys with information like that.
You'd have to seek this man ashore at night from a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite an assignment, son.
How long do you think you could last there, sending out messages, before the Japanese found you?
Well, I think I could really hold out if I could take a man with me who really knew the island. Headquarters says there's a French civilian who used to have a plantation up there on Marie Louise Island.
Marie Louise? That's a good spot, right on the bottleneck.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Emile de Beck.
Meet me in my office, Cable.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. Maybe we'll get into this war yet.
Bali Hai may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away. Bali Hai, Bali Hai, Bali Hai.
tell the guys at the shop to stop making those grass skirts?
Sure, they just turned out one of these. What do you think?
That don't look like a dried up human head. Looks like a old orange painted with, what, shoe polish?
That's what it is.
Well, go back to the shop and tell them to try again. If I order a dried up human head, well, I want a human head. Dried up.
But...
Fade, here he comes. Don't change your expression, Lieutenant. Just act like we're talking casual. I got a boat.
What boat?
Keep your voice down. We're shoving off for Bali Hai in 45 minutes.
No, we're not. I've got to go see Captain Brackett.
What are you doing to me, Lieutenant? I signed out the boat in your name.
Well, then you're just the man to go back and cancel it. Forget the whole thing, okay?
We're going on that boat trip whether you like it or not.
Hey, who the hell threw that?
I threw it. What are you going to do about it?
Might be a handy man to have around.
Cable. Good, send her in. No, we haven't got time for her to change. Just send her in now. Come in, Miss Forbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way
You look fine. May I present Commander Harrison?
I have the pleasure of working with Miss Forbush twice a week. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Oh. May I also present Lieutenant Joseph Cable, Miss Forbush. Sit down, Miss Forbush.
Thank you.
So, how's the Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Very well. Thank you, sir. We practice whenever we get a chance.
About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planter, Emile Debec.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
What do I know about him?
That's right.
We met at the Officers Club dance. He was there and I met him. Then I had lunch with him that afternoon. And,
What kind of a man is he?
well, he's nice. He's kind. He's attractive. Oh, I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Well, Miss Forbush, what Captain Brackett wants to know is, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander? No. What we're specifically interested in is, when these fellas come out of France, it's generally because they've had some trouble. Now, did he mention anything to you about that? Do you know anything about his family?
He has no family. No, if nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he's never told you why he left France?
Yes, sir. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No. But he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's precisely what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about this man. His backgrounds, his opinions, and why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him?
Well, I'm afraid it is something like that.
Why? Do you suspect him of something?
No, of course not. It's just, we don't know very much about him yet, and he's... Will you help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You may go now, if you wish.
I don't know very much about him, really. Do I?
He's been keeping a few secrets from her, hasn't he?
Well, you don't spring a few Polynesian children on a woman right off the bat.
We're obviously not going to get much out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
Well, that's hard to believe, sir. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable. It is a common mistake for boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
Sir, I didn't mean to say that.
Young women frequently find a grown man attractive, strange as it may seem to you. I myself am considerably older than you are, and I do not, by any means, consider myself through. Something the matter?
Nothing, evidently.
Okay, Cable, see it shall. You play bridge?
Yes, sir.
Have any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll take it away from you.
Yes, sir.
Now, what makes you so damn sure this mission won't work out?
Well, Marie Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Now let's say that every time they send out a message, they move to a different hill. It seems to me, looking at this thing... Realistically, they could last about a week.
Of course. It would be worth it if it were the right week. With decent information, Operation Alligator might get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I've got it.
Okay, Bill, I'll see you at Chow. I'll see you at Chow, Bill.
Oh, see you at Chow.
Get the address right?
I think so, sir. Mrs. Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio?
That's right. I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you going swimming today, Nellie?
Letter from home?
Yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
Well, my mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
My mother's so prejudiced
Against Frenchmen?
against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes a big thing about two people having different things, backgrounds.
Ages?
Oh no. Mother says older men are better for girls than younger men.
Well, this has been a very discouraging day for me.
Do you agree with what Mother says about two people having things in common? For instance, if the man likes symphony music and the girl likes Dinah Shore, or he reads Marcel Proust and she doesn't read anything. Well, what do you think? Do you think Mother's right?
Well, she might be.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Goodbye, Lieutenant. You've been a big help.
Listen, you don't know so much about that guy. I'd say you should read that letter over 2 or 3 times.
I'll show you what I think of that idea.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, Miss Forbush. I brought some hot water for you. When you're ready for your shower, just pull this chain like you was pulling a window shade. If you need some extra water for rinsing your hair, my bath club concession boys will take care of you. Take care of her, boys.
What did he want?
Huh?
What did he want?
Who?
Iron going.
Captain Brackett? Oh, nothing. Nothing important. Something about the Thanksgiving show.
What's the trouble, Knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
Oh, nothing. There's not going to be any more trouble, because I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. I'm going to break it off clean before it's too late.
Oh, Knucklehead, what did he do?
Well, he didn't do anything exactly. It's just that, well, I guess I don't know anything about him, really. And before I go any further with this thing, I just better not get started. Don't you think so too, Diney?
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, I guess I do too. Well, don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day.
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up.
Tear it up, tear it up.
Wash him out, dry him out.
Push him out, fly him out.
Cancel him, then let him go.
Yes, sister,
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. If a man don't understand you, if you fly on separate planes, waste no time, make a change, ride that man right off your range, rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. Oh, if you laugh at different comics, if you root for different teams, waste no time, weep no more, show him what the door is for, rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. You can't light a fire when the wood's all wet. You can't make a butterfly strong. You can't fix an egg when it ain't quite good. And you can't fix a man when he's wrong. You can't put back a petal when it falls from a flower, or sweeten up a fellow when he starts turning sour. Oh no! Oh no! Waste no time, make a switch, drop him in the nearest ditch, rob him out of the roll call, and drum him out of your dreams. Oh, oh, oh. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair and sent him on his way. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair and sent him on his way. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right. You wouldn't think this was an evening dress, would you? We're only allowed to bring 2 of them. Evening dresses, only 2. I brought... Hello.
Hello. That song, is it a new American song?
It's an American type song. We were kind of putting in our own words. Where is everybody?
It is strange with your American songs. In all of them, one is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you, and you love me. And isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to invite you to my house for dinner next Friday.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I won't be
I've
able to
invited
come.
all of my friends to come, the Planters Colony.
Oh, a big party. Well, then, if I can't come, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you, and more important, for you to meet them. I want you to know more about me, how I live and think.
Know more about you?
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Would you please sit down?
think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Do you mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, to begin with, I believe in free life and freedom for everyone.
Like in the Declaration of Independence.
C'est ça. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Emil, you really believe that?
Of course.
Well, thank goodness.
It is why I am here. Why I killed a man.
Oh, yes. I meant to ask you about that, too. I don't want you to think I'm prying into your private life, asking a lot of questions. But I always think it's interesting why a person kills another person.
Of course, Nellie, that has worried you. When I was a boy, I carried my heart in my hand. So when this man came to our town, though my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. I was young. He attracted all the mean and the cruel people to him, and soon he was running our town. He could do anything, take anything, and I did not like that. I stood up in the public square and I made a speech. I called upon everyone to stand with me against this man.
What did they do?
They walked away.
Why?
Because they saw him standing behind me. I turned and he said to me, "I'm going to kill you now." We fought. I was never so strong. I knocked him to the ground, and when he fell, his head hit a stone, and I ran to the waterfront, joined a cargo boat, didn't even know where it was going. I stepped off that boat into another world, where I am now and where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our life. My time with you now is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of a sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met but you, but you.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, and fly to her side and make her your own. Or through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found him, never let him go.
Once you have found her, let her go. Will you come to my house for dinner next Friday?
Yes.
Well, I guess she washed him out of her hair. Quiet, she'll hear you. I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe any fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly, I'll face them and argue their doubts away. Loudly, I'll sing about flowers and spring. Flatly, I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and a beautiful thing. I'm not ashamed to reveal the world famous feeling I feel. Kansas in August, I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dinner with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as the moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse that expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy.
Now, before you give us your answer, I want to impress you with 3 things. First, you are a civilian and you don't have to go. There's no way of our making you go. Second, this is a very dangerous mission and there's no guarantee that you'll survive or that it'll do any good. And third, that it could do a great good. It could be the means of turning the tides of war in this area.
I understand all these things.
Are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes. My answer must be no. when a man faces death, he must weigh values very carefully. He must weigh the sweetness of his life against the things that he is asked to die for. The probability of death is very great for both of us. I know that island well, Lieutenant Cable, but I'm not sure that I believe what you asked me to do is...
We're asking you to help us lick the Japanese. It's as simple as that. We're against the Japanese.
I know what you're against, but what are you for? When I was 22, I thought that the world hated bullies as much as I did. And I was foolish, and I killed one. And I was forced to flee to an island. And since then I have asked no help from anyone, or any country. And I have seen these bullies multiply and grow strong. And the world sat by and watched.
Oh, to hell with this, DeBeck. Let's be honest. Aren't you just a guy who's in love with a girl, and you're putting her above everything else in the world?
Yes, I do care about my life with her, more than anything else in the world. It is the only thing that is important to me. This I believe in. This I am sure of. This I have. I cannot risk to lose it. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Of course, we can't guarantee him a better world if we win. But the point is, we can be damn sure it'll be worse if we lose. Can't we? Well, can't we?
Of course. Cable, there's a bottle of scotch in my bottom drawer. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is the one he means.
Mr. Harbison, the old man walked right out on me with all these orders to be signed. And there's another delegation of French planters here, complaining about that stolen pig. You want to see these barbecue? They're hunting here.
Okay, okay. I'll take care of it.
Well, all right, sir.
Well, what should I do now, Commander Harbison? Go back to my outfit tonight?
No, take a couple days off. Unwind.
Unwind?
Sure, take a boat. Go fishing.
Boat? Now look, Phyllis, I didn't come over here to Bali Hai to see any boar's teeth get cut out.
It ain't the cutting of the boar's teeth exactly, it's what comes afterwards.
Hey, Lieutenant. I take you with me. I want to show you something. Marcel, take Willis to board ceremony. Lieutenant, come later. Come with me, Lieutenant. I have a surprise for you.
What's this?
You wait, Lieutenant.
There's no one around here.
You see, you wait.
What's going on, Mary? What?
You like?
Who is she?
Liat.
Liat.
Is French name.
Liat.
But she no French girl. She Tonkinese, like me. We very pretty people, no?
Do you speak English?
Only a few words. She speak French. Français.
Je parle français. Un peu.
Moi aussi, un peu. Are you afraid of me? Avez-vous peur?
Non. Oui. Non.
You're just a kid. How did that Bloody Mary get a kid like you to come here and... I just don't get it. C'est bien femme, votre amie.
Ma mère.
Your mother? Bloody Mary's your mother, but she didn't tell me.
No, no.
It's the boat, all right. Let them wait. I touch your hand and my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me. Gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I. With you. arms and fill my heart as now they do. Then, younger than springtime, am I, gayer than laughter, am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth, am I with you.
Ring the bell again! Ring the bell again! I'll have another one of those.
Don't worry, Billis. He come.
Mary, do me a favor, will ya? Tell those boar's tooth ceremonial fellows not to be sore at me. I didn't think the girls would do a religious dance with just skirts on. If I'd have known it was a religious dance, I wouldn't have gotten up and danced with them.
He gonna be my son-in-law. Goodbye, Lieutenant. Come back soon.
Au revoir.
Bali Hai.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh, well, I had a wonderful time, Nellie. It was a wonderful party.
I really needed a friend here. You were such a big support.
Well, it was fun. And you look just beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
Thanks. So I'll see you back at the base.
Yeah.
Don't be too late.
I won't.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, It was very nice to meet you.
En français, Nellie.
Oh, je suis, enchantée de faire votre connaissance.
Bon, très bien. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Bye. Emil, you know I can't stay. I've got to get that Jeep back. I stole it. Or rather, I borrowed it. Or rather, a fellow stole it for me. A wonderful man named Billis. I'll have to sneak back around the hospital as it is.
In that case, I forbid you to go. If you have to sneak back without anyone seeing you, you might as well sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. Oh, I've never had such a wonderful time in my whole life. All those wonderful people, and that cute old man who spoke French with me and made me believe he understood me. The exciting native couple who danced for us. Oh, it's so different from Little Rock. What on earth are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
No.
Yes, I am. But it isn't the champagne. It's because I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dinner with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the one.
I'm in love, and the girl that I love, she thinks I'm a wonderful guy.
Oh, imagine leaving all this wonderful champagne. Here, you have some too. It's such a waste.
Here's another bottle.
This is how it feels, living on a hillside.
Here we are, just like two old married people. I guess I've gone home and we're alone.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling here upon my heel.
Emil, you know, I've been thinking. My mother says we have nothing in common, but she's wrong. We have something very important in common, very much in common.
Yes, we're both in love.
Yes, but more than that. We're the same kind of people, fundamentally, you and me. We appreciate things. We get enthusiastic about things. It's really quite exciting when two people are like that. We're not blasé. You know what I mean?
We're knuckleheads, cockeyed optimists.
I hear the human race is falling on its face
and hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
I have a surprise for you. Something that I've been preparing for 2 days. Come, sit over here. Close your eyes. No peeking. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out. Cancel him and let him go. Yay, sister.
That was wonderful, Emile.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Oh, Aren't you the cutest things I ever saw in my whole life? What are your names? You probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but oh my goodness, you're cute.
Nelly, I'd like you to meet Ghana and Jerome. Ghana and Jerome, Nelly.
Nelly.
Maintenant Oli. Vite.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir, Nelly.
Venez, petite.
Aren't they adorable? Those big black eyes staring at you have those sweet little faces. Are they Henry's?
They're mine.
Oh, of course. They look exactly like you, don't they? Where'd you hide their mother?
She's dead, Nelly.
She's... Emile, they are yours.
Yes, I am their father.
And their mother was
A Polynesian. And she was beautiful and charming too.
But you and she...
I want you to know that I have no regrets. I came to this island as a young man. I lived as I could.
Of course.
But I have not been selfish. No woman ever hated me or tried to hurt me.
No woman could ever want to hurt you, Emile. Oh, what time is it? I promised to get that Jeep back. Oh no,
Nelly,
dear,
wait.
look at the time.
Please, I'll drive you home.
You will do no such thing. Anyway, I couldn't leave the Jeep here. I've got to get it back by...
Nelly, please, don't go.
Oh, this is terrible. I won't be able to face the girls at the hospital. Can't imagine the way they look at you when you come in late. I'll call you, Emile. I'll come by tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, dear. There are those awful rehearsals for Thanksgiving Day. I'm teaching them a dance and they want to rehearse night and day. But after that... Oh, thank you for tonight, Emile. I had a wonderful time. It was the nicest party. And you're a perfect host. Please stay here, Emile. Don't come out to the Jeep, please.
Nelly, I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
And I love you too. Honestly, I do. Now let me go. Please let me go.
You have found her, never let her go.